Alright, another old vintage lens video. This one's a little different. You can see by the puke green background and the cardboard box. This is different. I'm in the new house. This is the first video. First video in a new house, and we got a cardboard box and barely any equipment to work with. This is the Osawa MC f4.5 70 to 220 millimeter lens. It says it's a macro lens, but I'm assuming it's just saying that because it's a zoom lens. But yeah, you can see me in the reflection there. But I was really kind of concerned about this in a way because it looks very hazy on the inside. You can kind of see some of those marks and like it almost looks burnt in a way. Coating came off. But you see the aperture still works, and I'm not sure, it might be easier from this side to tell, but the zoom still works too. And I assume the focus would work as well, because it, yeah, focus is moving in there. So, yeah, I mean, besides it being a little bit scuffed up in the back, it doesn't look to be in that terrible condition. This is a manual lens. You can tell by the old school style of like very weird looking rainbow colors. But I did find out, because I had to, that this is a Nikon mount. I have my Nikon adapter, and I'm going to chuck this on as soon as possible because finding where exactly to throw this stupid thing on was painstakingly hard and also very, very tight. Oh my. I don't think it's supposed to do that, but hey, oh well. You know, with the aperture, now that I'm looking at it, the aperture might be broken. It might be, you might be able to use this from 4.5 until, hold on. Those two are the same, so until 16. Yeah. 4.5 to 16, good enough. I know in the last video I used the R5, but I only have the S3. So I'm gonna have to use that for photos and videos. So yeah. I will let you know how this works. Honestly, probably pretty decent if I'm being completely honest. I mean, it feels not that terrible, and the quality of it is like way better than that Tamron, being mostly cheap plastic it seems like, but this is like all metal old school. Again, I don't know price, but this was in the lot of for like $15 of like 20 broken lenses I got. So yeah, I'll come back and then we'll talk about it. Okay, right here, this lens is why I wanted to do this series, honestly. Like, even with this giant dent right here, that's just probably impacting something for sure, as you'll see with the photos and video. I don't even know how to describe it. They look so vintage almost. Like, you just had a pop-on filter with one of those Fujifilm built-in blah, blah, blahs, or just something that you just put on a quick gradient in Lightroom. This lens literally, I think, has it built in. And I think that's due to the fact that this part back here is completely scuffed, as well as, you know, probably the dents and the dings. But this is honestly, dare I say, like legendary, like piece of junk. I know that sounds awful because it's so good, but like just have a look at some of the photos here where it's a bright day, you know, give or take, but it's a bright day with the S3, you know. There's something about them, you can tell that something's just not off, but it looks different, and it's a good different, I think. Just the way it captures almost light looks in the photos. Like, you could tell there's some sort of haze or something. Also, you'll have to forgive me as we're going through this, but I just moved here and I don't know exactly where I should go to be taking video and photo yet. So this is just kind of just the work I've been doing in my backyard, taking apart the pool and all that fun stuff. But yeah, no, switching to video mode, I was even more impressed in a way. And again, it captures in that, in quotes, built-in filter effect with how beat up and the way this lens has just aged. And I think it honestly just looks really good and adds a lot to the photo and video. So yeah, this is by far like one of my favorite ones I have done. Again, it's not clean, it's clearly been taking some damage and it's not working properly, but like what you can get from it is like really impressive. I'm actually kind of like more or less disappointed that like the lenses that I bought that were older and more vintage were worse than the ones that were listed as unusable on eBay. So yeah, to me this is like a legendary just thing to have. I love this. Again, as per usual, I don't know the price of it, but I'll put it somewhere on the screen. I imagine you can just pick up some junk like this. Very cheap. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Sorry that it's not very crazy again. Very stressful moving weeks, I guess you could say. But yeah, it's official. We're here. That'll be it. See you in the next one.